Of course, we are here with our plants and garden expert. You know, I'm Craig Hignight. We are taking your questions on Facebook right now, but we're going to start off with Rick now. I was gifted a snake plant that has a lot of dead leaf ends. Should I clip off just the dead part or the entire leaf?
No, just the dead part. What you're going to do, you're going to take a very sharp pair of shears and you're going to make what I call a cosmetic cut. You're going to reform the tip to that leaf, taking off as little live tissue as possible. You're going to end up with a little dead edge along the leaf, but that plant needs as much leaf surface as possible to do well. So minimal pruning, just make it look pretty, like me.
And the shirt, love the colors.
Thank you.
Before we get to the next question, hey, Bill. I know you said hey
That's
to
hi
Bill.
now to me and Joe.
All right, so Craig, Lisa is asking, do you need to turn Xmas, a Christmas cactus while blooming?
It helps. Any plant, if it, there's only one good source of light in any room, so I always suggest turning the pot a quarter turn every 3 or 4 days, because that plant is going to lean toward the window no matter what. So help them stay even. I've got a plant on my kitchen table. The first thing I do every day, just turn it 1/4 turn.
There you go. I try to get into a habit of that with my plants. Chris says Chris and Kayla from Walnut, Illinois, is lilac great to make tea?
Tea?
Tea.
Sorry, that's one I haven't heard of. I've heard of lavender tea, but lilac, that's a new one on me, I must admit.
I would say do some research, further research, make sure you're not going to poison
it's
yourself.
not, lilacs are not poisonous.
Okay, there you
I just
go.
have no idea what it's going to taste
if
like.
it tastes good. Maybe it's an experiment you have to do and then let us know if it made good tea.
There you go. That's how we get this Facebook chat going.
There you
guys
go.
tell us. All right, so we have a Franken Davenport who asked, when should seeds be started indoors for spring transplanting in the QC area?
Well, usually we're going to start seeds maybe sometime around early April. You've got to have 6 weeks of germination and growing time. Then you're going to want to transplant them once, and you're not going to put them outside for most plants until Mother's Day to Memorial Day. Now, the exceptions are, cold crops like cabbage, cauliflower. They can go out earlier while we're still possibly getting a little bit of frost, so you have to adjust accordingly. But early April, I know, it's cold, we're all antsy. Hold your horses.
All right, I think that's all the time that we have for questions. I know we had a couple more, so be sure you keep that in mind. If not, we'll write them down and be sure that we ask Craig next week because he's here every Wednesday.